What's up YouTube? How we all doing today? Yep, it's another review. This time it's my first ever of this line. Funny, that has to do with the best of the movie franchise, really, in my book. To actually start getting its own stuff, and that is the Studio Series 86 Transformers Blurr. Now, I was actually looking at, saw these one time, and I had, you saw the review already, the Lightning Collection figures. I saw Blurr, Cup, and Jazz, which I do have Jazz pre-ordered. Just, I think that's one I actually want to get another one of and leave the other one box, one in package, one to mess around with. It's the first time getting any Studio Series figure, and so what we've got here is the artwork here, which looks really good. The character, Blurr, which I do remember he was the one to talk really fast, and he couldn't understand what the heck he was saying, so he gets slapped in the face. Yeah, that guy, if you remember from the movie. You get a little side art here showing him a little more full body. Got our 86, kind of a headshot or bust shot. Studio Series. Back of the box showing Blurr and car is, actually I don't know what to call it, car form. And I love the little bit, I gotta be honest, talking about Blurr, Transformers animated. That tease, you keep seeing that car, keeps looking like Blurr, keeps looking like Blurr. You're thinking, that's gotta be Blurr, that can't just be some random car. Sure enough, ended up being Blurr around the end. I gotta watch animated again all the way through. That was great, but the 86 movie, that was one of my favorites. Big screen inspired scale detail backdrop. I can see the backdrop somewhat looks like right in the middle of the battle at Autobot City. I noticed some of the packaging in here, looks like there should be some extra thing here. But yeah, my first Studio Series figure, and I'll be honest, already excited to get into this guy, so give me a minute to get this opened up. Cut away all his plastic bondage. I'm gonna fiddle around with him a little bit. Check out that Jay Leno looking head sculpt. I can't help it. That looks like Jay Leno to me, that chin. And just see how he is, and then we'll get on with the review. So I'll be right back. We're back. As you see, got Blurr in his vehicle mode, which actually looks good. I got his weapons all attached. Let me go ahead and take these off real quick. I wonder how many people knew about this one. I think it looks really good. I'm just hoping I got everything tabbed in correctly. That's one thing I'm worried about. This is my first time. It looks pretty good. I feel like the back, that's where I got my mess up. If you don't get this exactly wrong, you can see I got a little bit of a gap. But it looks good. I got his little antenna. That, in my opinion, is his head. Or is it? That's how I remember the old toy anyway. God, I miss that thing. Now, one thing I do like is you don't have to worry about this breaking off, as was the problem with the G1 one. Sounds like something else. Yeah, it comes here. That's that. Got the windshield. Of course, a little seating area, which I don't think anything, no way anything's going to fit in there. I just want to have maybe a tiny little figure, very little, sitting there going like, yeah! That's about the only way I can think of working. Or half of one. All in all, I mean, that looks like that came right off the screen. And his little back car, which is something new with Studio Series. Got the shot there of Autobot City. And us being attacked. God, that looks good, man. So we got the whole command center going on there. Some little part. It's funny, it would have been crazy if they would have had Metroplex show up during this. I think Devastator would have been in trouble. I mean, I would have loved to have seen that happen. I think that's something I did wait on, because I've never seen the toy before the movie. I'm trying to remember now. I remember Metroplex. But this is about him. It's about Blurr. And yeah, I'm hoping I got him done right. Because I keep feeling I got a little bit of gappage back here on the back end. So I don't know if I got that in the right spot or not. So to watch for the feet here. That was definitely a pain to get done. But all in all, this was a very impressive little transformation. And my first Studio Series figure. You know, it's 86. He comes with his welding tool. I think they're working on trying to rebuild the ship. in that one scene. And his blaster, which I thought this was a different color in the old days, but maybe I'm wrong. It looks good. I do think it could use a little bit of help. So once again, there goes the thing, wonder what Toy Hacks can do. Because there's like a tiny little Autobot symbol on his chest. I remember a big one that was here. This ends up being on the back. Yeah, I think that looks really good. And I'll say it. I hope if they do a Studio Series RC, they kind of retool him a little bit so I can pull that off. I'm trying to see something. I want to see if there's any little. It would have been nuts. They could have snuck one of the other guys in there. I like the little stand. Oh, mine came loose down here on the bottom. So that's something to watch for. But I wish I could have a spot for this. So I'd like to save that somehow. Well, it sounds like they're finally plowing today, if you guys can hear that. So sorry if you hear that. So let's go ahead and get him into transformation. Oh, forgot the other thing he comes with. Got this little paper. That's for my recycling thing. And his instruction manual, which was pretty good information. Just I went ahead and did my own little steps to try to figure it out. So you get that red and black. Kind of get into the siege. They zoom in a little bit to show you the stuff, which I like that. Here's the back of it. You got some of the other two figures, Cup and Jazz. Which I had Jazz pre-ordered. I do want to get another one though. See why? And let's show the box the way it's set up. Got to go from the top. The bottom's that little flapping style, which yeah, that's gonna be recycled though. It would have been neat if they had some of the other cons flying around in that shop. But that's not what you're here for. So let's get on to transformation. It is a little tricky. You'll see there's two tabs here. Basically got to kind of pull those up. I don't know how I did it earlier. Get that out there like so. It'll be a little tricky with these arms. I'll be honest, tell you that right now. Go ahead and untab this little piece here and get that up. Sheet, just kind of jumping a step there, and then same on this side. Pull that up out of there like so. Out there, and then untab. Yeah, just so let me bring this back down here a minute. Like tab in here, and then same on the other side. This little piece goes in there as well. Bring that back up, take that tab spot, that little spot there. This is the part I think I had to open up, undo the feet, the bottom, and get those, then get the start on the arms. Okay, get this kind of set up here. Okay, there's how you do the arm. Go back over that again with this one. So you bring that up, slots right in there. Rotate that around. Let's see how to turn this here around. Do a different way. This comes up, but I don't think it really does anything. Bring that back down so it connects. Rotate back around. Got his hands, so he's partway ready. Now, the fun part here. This is the part I had trouble with. Get this interlocking here. Jumping together. I'm jumping some steps, so yeah. There's his main torso ready. Now onto the legs. This is definitely going to be a fun part. Because, okay, you got to open, bring these up again. Oh, that one wasn't in all the way. Bring these apart. Loosen, bring these forward. Like so. Bring the feet. First of all, we gotta separate them. God, that was in there tight. Oops. Okay. That is locked in there better than I thought it would be. There we go. That's where my problem was. There. Okay, first I'll bring that piece in. Bring that back down. Bring this over. There we go. Connect that. That goes in there because that's got the little hydrofoil, little faux one. So bring that around. Clips in. A little clip right in here. That's one of those little stopper ones. A lot of clips. Foot back up like so. Bring down. His arms back down here. That's supposed to lock in. I'm just having trouble with it locking in. Oh, I hope I didn't knock mine loose. That could be it. They really don't lock in very well. They're not that tight. Bring that down like so. Bring that down. And I'll bring this down. This should doesn't lock in either. I thought that locked in better than that. I think you can take that off too. Maybe not. You got that going on. Okay, and basically in robot mode. Oh, yeah, just trying to make sure you got everything lined up right or tabbed in right. That's the hard part. Like I said, my first Studio Series figure. So there he goes. I'll tell you, this does remind me of definitely the G1 style plus some of the other incarnations of them, like animated for one, which I gotta say, animated was one of the best little, how can I word this the right way? Surprises, that really wasn't a surprise, but you still were surprised anyway, because you thought they were going to fake you out. Okay, so that's how the knee joint works. It just does not want to, I feel like it doesn't want to lock in. I thought it locked in there, but I guess not. This one, yeah, that one's loose too. Just checking the little things. First time. So, he does have a little bit. Yeah, these back here don't have a latch really for them to stay in. Unless I missed a step, but anyway. So, on to others. Trying to see if he does have a little bit of light piping going on there. It's like a real big section, but the eye holes are real tiny. Try to see if you guys can see that. Not really. But you can. That's the first time I'm actually even doing this. Pull this gun, and this little piece here goes just right in, like so. I forgot to show you guys how that worked in robot mode. Or in car mode. There he is, all geared up. And I think he looks good. I mean, okay, yeah, there you go. See, there's one of the problems. I wish that locked in, so these are kind of like loose. The little sides for the car. That's my only complaint. That's my honest only complaint. That doesn't really have a tab. It doesn't like lock in. I mean, there's a tab there. Let's see here, like right there. It's like free. You could, I know it stays in, but when you start posing around, he pops loose. So, take some of this. This thing here really could use some little toy hacks. I thought there was a little more detail in it, because I just recently watched a movie. I remember seeing a little more detail in that. The gun. It's more reminiscent of the gun I think used during the battle in Autobot City. Articulation wise, head, rotate 360, click down, not so much, look back, just that much. No attitude. Does have a waist swivel. You can do a good 360, but watch that one. Like I say, there it goes. Does have a bicep bend. Bend there at the elbow. A bicep bend, elbow bend. And can't go up that far. Almost looks like it falls down in, so that's kind of cool. Wrist rotation. It seems like it only works. See, there goes the problem. This, it only works with that there. This is supposed to be a flap to hide the fist, but it doesn't really. It's kind of unnecessary. I can't get it to really work right. So yeah, no wrist rotation. You can definitely have. Lost my grip. Definitely has bandana for days. I think this can come off too. It can kind of be a little weapon or something. That's how it looks like it can pop in on one side here. Yeah, I always thought they had a different position. There it is. I knew there was a lock in. I kept moving around. Okay. There's a little bit of thigh rotation. I thought it was like right in here, but that's a faux. Just have good knee bend, good 90 degrees forward. Ankle pivot, no real up or down, but it is definitely a weird. You can go up, but you gotta unlatch it. And that's it on articulation. And so final thoughts. Yeah, you're probably not like me if you remember how the movie was at the time. Yeah, if I try to remember his voice, there ain't no way in the world. Give that credit to the guy who used to do the Micro Machine commercials. So, yeah, that's one of the things I remember most is that voice. And it's almost gets down like sound like you're mumbling, but I'm not gonna mess with that. So there. So all in all, I think they did a real good representation of them. I never had the Titans return. There goes my oop. They had a windshield right. I know a lot of people like that version. Oh, hang on one second. So final thoughts. I definitely say if you're a fan of the '86 movie, the best Transformers movie, pick them up. If you remember Blurr from the old days, pick them up. And I got a question that comes to my mind is, you think they could probably redo this and do like the new retro line and do I think of the name of it, that Target Master version? I don't know how they'd have to do only a slight retooling. I think I wouldn't mind seeing that because I can't remember if we ever got his partner as a Battle Master. Yeah, I think they were real good. I don't see any paint issues on mine at all. I meant that face. Mine doesn't look that bad. I've seen others where it looks like a little bit down. I mean, let's see. Well, yeah, it looks pretty close. I don't know. Maybe I'm not that nitpicky. I've seen worse. Much worse on other things, because I wasn't really a fan of the Headmaster. Despite everybody in that one set was a Headmaster, even though there should be Target Masters. Trying to get that face that way doesn't look good, but I think he looks really great. Yeah, there's those little tiny little nitpicks. I like them. So, guys, like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Check out the description below for other channels. Definitely help out a bunch of other. I know just recently, who was it? The Homespun Geek just hit 1,600 subs. Actually went over it. I think he had 16, almost about 1,650. Hey, keep them going. Like you see where I got them marked at. Try to get it done by next year anyway. Patriot Prime. Oh heck, just about anybody there listed, and also the ones on my playlist. Go help them out. Go check them out. Watch them. Just get them over here a little bit. So where that leaves us. Remember to learn how to love, forget how to hate, be kind to one another, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes! Right on!